Comedy Central's Drunk History took the comedy world by storm for the better part of a decade, and its origin story is more familiar than you might realize. Even die-hard fans of Drunk History would admit getting a comedian drunk, having them recite some historical tale, and then filming reenactments of those tales as actors lip-sync to narration sounds pretty convoluted. Luckily for the showrunners, viewers somehow enjoyed the show's haphazard hilarity for a full 6 seasons. Well, it just so happens that the initial idea for the show was no more planned out than the drunken retellings it wound up depicting. The tale of Drunk History fittingly began with a drunken tale about history. As co-creator Derek Waters told Entertainment Weekly in 2019, the first spark of inspiration for his future hit show dates back to 2007. Waters and his friend actor Jake Johnson were unemployed at the time. One night, Waters was listening to a trashed Johnson tell an obviously apocryphal story about soul legend Otis Redding. Johnson described a goodbye scene between Redding and his wife Zelma Atwood, quoting each character using different voices. The whole time, Waters doubted the story was true at all. Waters told No Film School that at the time he wasn't happy with how online comedy was all about, quote, hits and not content. He wanted to film and edit a proper show featuring comedy shorts and put it online. Hearing Johnson's story, the light went on in Waters' head. What if this was the comedy show he wanted? What if he featured real historical events? He partnered with his friend Jeremy Connor, and the two set out to produce a video, mostly for fun.
The next day he called me up, he goes, I want to come back over, I want to get you drunk. Jeremy's going to film you telling that story.
Drunk History ultimately debuted in 2007 as an independent web series on YouTube. The very first episodes fell into place thanks to none other than comedian Michael Cera. Cera had just starred in both Superbad and Juno, and was on something of a comedic hot streak. Given the awkward nature of the show's concept, few could argue that Cera was anything but a perfect fit. As he shared with No Film School, Waters told Cera about his idea for the initial episode, which focused on the well-known duel between Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr in 1804. Upon hearing the pitch, Cera said he was in. The episode went on to feature Cera, Waters, Johnson, and actress Ashley Johnson, no relation. The funny thing is, Waters didn't post it online right away. He only thought to do so later when he was, quote, bored during the holidays. From there was no stopping the show. The small independent show continued to gain steam thanks to Jack Black playing Benjamin Franklin in its second and third episodes. Then in 2010, Will Ferrell starred in the show's 6th episode alongside Don Cheadle. Their performance earned the show the Sundance Film Festival's Jury Prize in Short Filmmaking in 2010. Like all Drunk History episodes, a huge chunk of its success centered on the narrator, which in this case was comedian Jen Kirkman. However, Drunk History's success wasn't necessarily a guarantee at that point. As Waters told No Film School, Comedy Central expressed interest in picking up the show following the 2010 Sundance win, but Waters was unsure because he didn't think that the central premise of an actor acting out a comedian's drunken words could be more than just bit comedy. So Waters began traveling to various US cities to learn local history and based episodes on that. From there, the show was an almost instant hit.